players from around the world, aiming to get professional contracts through a comprehensive games programme and being based here at St George's Park with a very strong physical development programme as well. Qualities we're looking for from the players in Most Wanted now are really a level of athleticism. They've got to be fit enough to cope with the demands of our programme and then possibly the professional game. Something that's a super strength of theirs, you know, one playing quality that shows they've got what it takes to play at a higher level, and if they've got that super strength, that differentiates them from the other players. And as well, we'd look at their character. You know, fundamentally, they've got to have the right personality to cope with the demands of day-to-day football, you know, and accept that disappointment will come along the way.
It's the full package. It's how he behaves. It's how his character is. Big journey. You need to have a dream. This is where it begins.
I don't think it's the mood. There's no tension between us. You know, we all want the same spot, but at the end of the day, we're here as a team. So, we're all unified and going really well.
All the camaraderie, I think, is a good way to describe it. We've got good camaraderie, and it's going to be helpful tonight when we go up against a good side. We'll be able to stick together better, I think.
We're fighting for the place in the Nike Academy, so everybody of our teammates hope they'll be picked up.
Well, interesting enough, just talking with Nigel Adkins there about Australian players, and the ones we've had in this programme, Tom Rogic, Dejan Pandaric, Emilio and Ryan now as well, they've got a little bit of grit, you know, they've got a bit of toughness about them. They travelled halfway around the world to come into this programme. I like the fact they've got a good focus about what the programme can provide them with and the direction they want to go in. No, every Australian player we've had has really stood up well and been a key part of the programme.
Thought, you know, coming off the bench, you know, I thought, you know, come on and bring a high tempo, and you know, the boys around me worked at a really high intensity, so seeing them, you know, work really hard pushed me a little bit more.
Now you're fighting for your spot rather than taking someone else's.
I think the Nike Academy is probably the strongest pathway you can get in football into the professional game. Our success rate is around about 35% of players that come into the programme will go on and secure a professional contract. So on top of that, probably 70 to 80% of players in the programme will have at least one trial in a professional club.
What's next? Hopefully, I've had a couple trials that I've been here.
And the reach and the reputation of the Nike Academy is just growing each year. So, you know, it's a wonderful opportunity for all that are involved. Yeah, having been involved in this Nike Academy since day one, a couple of things that struck me sitting here now really is how quickly it's accelerated. You know, I think within 2 years we was a full-time programme, and then 3-4 years later we're at St George's Park, the home of English football. I feel, you know, this is the strongest squad I've had since I've been manager. The success we had last season, we had 12 players getting professional contracts. This season 4 already have secured contracts at professional clubs. Working with Nike, how quickly they accelerate things, how much scale the brand has, you know, and how many assets they have in football globally. So really hopeful that the Nike Academy continues to grow and expand with Nike football, and you know, we have maybe more satellite academies and have more reach into more FOTs, more young footballers looking for information and training guidance. So if we can provide that platform and that opportunity to catch, you know, 16 to 20-year-old footballers that, for whatever reason, are outside the existing football system, we've demonstrated already with over 60 players having professional contracts, and like I say, 12 last season, that there are still a number of players out there that are being missed. And possibly I'd back this programme not only to identify them players, but to have the resources to develop them and get them into professional game.
Here it's just football. You know, we live as pros. You know, the way you eat, you know, your dietaries, your gym, you know, all that type of stuff is massive over here, and has definitely helped me become a better player.
Game, obviously against the big boys in Nike Academy. It was a good hit out. 1-1 draw, good result I suppose. Didn't quite get the win.
I was absolutely outstanding. You know, coming off a big win yesterday, you know, we came into this match thinking, you know, we had a lot of confidence, but outstanding and really proud of the boys.
Living like a pro and living that professional football lifestyle, which is amazing.
We've had some good debates about yourself and the attacking players, and there's lots of bits of your game that we really liked. You know, you're good size, got hunger to score, you're a good worker, build-up plays is good too. At the moment, we're not going to invite you in. As this programme continues, as the months go by, we're going to be contacting you to come in if you're prepared to do so further down the line. Tom Rogic, firstly, was a lovely young man. You know, he's remember we was at Loughborough at the time and taking a few training sessions, and Tom was involved, and he could just see so many different things on a pitch. Yeah, we're really proud of everything he's achieved. You know, he's gone a long way since he left this academy, and his experiences in football have been amazing. Like you say, to play against Barcelona, to play against Manchester City coming up as well. You know, he's doing great. Celtic's a huge, huge club. And then I think of Tom, and I watched sessions like today, or their academy players, and you just wonder what's going to happen with these players, you know, and what their journeys are going to be. Because Tom's one of a number of players that have gone on to have good careers in football, and you know, there could be one here today that just in 3 or 4 years' time we're having the same conversation about.